Where are you going? Where are you going? You like turning around right here or what?
No, I was just walking. I wanted to go to the
I'm Deputy Mills with the Sheriff's Office.
Hey, how are you?
Good. What's wrong with your driving tonight?
I'm sorry, what was I doing?
You're going 10, 15 over the speed limit, changing lanes without using turn signals, and you're failing to maintain your lane. You're crossing over the white lines. So I'm trying to figure out what the deal is.
It's a bad one. I'm on my way to my friend's house right now. I'm about 10 minutes away.
What's causing you to drive like this?
I don't know. I apologize, sir.
Okay.
But, I don't give my consent to anything.
I didn't ask for anything, did I?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
So how are you tonight?
I'm good, yeah. Trying to figure out why you're driving the way you're driving, that's all.
Okay. I respect. Thank you.
Do you have your driver's license with you? How much alcohol have you had tonight?
I haven't had any alcohol tonight. I have to find my wallet. Can you give me a second?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you need from my wallet? Do you need my insurance? Is that what you're looking for?
I didn't ask you for your wallet or your insurance card.
What do you need?
I asked you for your driver's license.
Okay. Can I give you my driver's license through my phone?
Do you not have your driver's license with you?
I don't think so, sir.
Where's your driver's license at?
Can you give me a second, sir?
Yeah.
I don't like you looking at me.
Well, I don't know what you're reaching for. You could be reaching for a gun to shoot me for all I know, man.
I'm not looking for a gun.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Can I look for my wallet, please?
I would love for you to find your wallet.
All right, when you said gun,
I'd also like it if you put the car in park too. That'd be great. Had it in reverse still there.
It's not in reverse.
It was. That's why I asked you to put it in park.
I apologize.
Okay. What are you taking if you're not taking alcohol? What are you taking?
I'm not taking anything, sir.
So are you impaired by alcohol then?
No, sir. I'm not impaired.
Because I mean, you're not acting right.
Just because, like, I watch a lot of things with cops, and it's like,
Okay, you're driving down the road,
yes, sir. And I'm
varying speeds,
yes, sir.
anywhere from like under the speed limit to 15 over the speed limit.
Yes, sir.
You can't keep it in your lane. You're touching the white lines on the ground.
Yes, sir.
You're changing lanes without turn signals. I asked you for a driver's license, and you're looking for like 3 other things.
I was looking for my wallet.
These are all signs of impairment.
I'm just looking for my wallet because it's not up here. All I have up here. I'm just looking for it, sir.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Where do you normally keep your wallet?
I'm not.
Which pocket?
I'm sorry.
Which pocket do you normally keep your wallet in?
Keep my wallet in this pocket or this pocket, but I have
In which pocket or which pocket?
in this pocket or this pocket.
And it's not in either of those pockets right now?
Yes. Okay.
So where's your wallet at?
I'm sorry.
Where's your wallet at?
I'm not sure. And this is a bad time for me not to have my wallet. I want to like reach around and stuff, but I don't because.
Okay, so do you have your driver's license with you, or do you not have your driver's license with you?
Let me see. If I gave you a picture, would that be?
No, I want your actual physical driver's license, which you're required to have on your person while you're operating a motor vehicle in the state of Georgia. Do you have that with you, or do you not have that with you?
I don't believe I have that with me in my phone.
Go for. So, you don't have your license with you?
No, but I can show you my insurance card, so I could show you on my phone. You can pull it up. You can
What,
run
your
my
insurance
tags.
card?
Yeah, I can show you insurance. Yes, sir.
Are you the registered owner of this vehicle?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
When's the last time that you did any kind of like prescription medication?
I'm not sure, sir. I do drink a lot of teas. I drink tea, so
I don't think green tea would cause you to drive the way you're driving.
no, sir. I don't drink green tea. I drink teas from Jamaica and things, and they do have effects. Yes, sir.
What about like marijuana or other drugs? Do you do anything like that?
Yes, sir.
THC, vapes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When's the last time you had a drink of alcohol?
I drink wine, but I haven't drunk any wine in the last 2 weeks. Sir.
So 2 weeks ago was the last time you had alcohol?
Most likely, if I even had, because I have family over, you know, it's Christmas and things, family's going over, but not now, so I haven't done anything. I'm keeping my insurance.
What's your name?
My name is Taijeron Thamas.
What's your birthday? You work on pulling that up. I'll be right back, alright? Alright, this is a citation for not having your license with you, okay? I'm giving you warnings for the speeding, 15 over, changing lanes without a turn signal, failure to maintain a lane, and not wearing your... You are wearing your seatbelt, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Did you have it on this whole time? Because I don't remember seeing it earlier.
Yes,
did you?
sir.
Alright, we'll take that warning off. But the other 3 warnings, and then this 1 ticket for not having your license with you, okay? Signing here is no admission of guilt, just says that you received your copy. The state court of Cherokee County will send you a letter in the mail to let you know when your court date is. You still at the 3364 address?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So that letter should come in the mail to let you know when your court date is. If you want to take care of the ticket without going to court, there's a telephone number and a website on the ticket. You can call or go online in about 2 weeks and get information on just paying it, alright?
Thank you so much.
Please figure out whatever's going on that's causing you to drive the way you're driving, because you're driving like a drunk person. Alright? Last thing we need is somebody getting a wreck and get hurt. Okay? Alright. Deputy Mills?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Alright. Drive safe, okay?
We are recording. Okay, Deputy Mills, thank you for stopping and dropping what you're doing to come in and speak with me today. I do appreciate it.
Yes, sir, no problem.
First things first, I allowed you an opportunity to read the accusation, the complaint from Mrs. Williams. Did you have a chance to read the full complaint?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. Here's your copy of the AIC. It will have Mrs. Williams' complaint attached to it. On the very last page, I have also attached the employee's duties and rights during an internal investigation. This is your copy to have.
Okay.
First thing we do is go through the administrative portion of it. This is the Internal Affairs Investigation Memorandum. This is to inform you that an Internal Affairs investigation has been started in regards to a situation which was reported on January 4th, 2023. A copy of the allegation is being supplied to you for your information. I also have supplied you with a copy of employees' duties and rights during internal investigations. You are hereby ordered not to discuss this case with any person other than the Internal Affairs Office, Chief Deputy, Sheriff, or Legal Counsel. Any efforts on the contrary will be an obstruction of this investigation and a violation of a direct order. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and sign that for me. Today's date is January 5th, 2023. The time is approximately 12:47 p.m. I am in the interview room with Deputy Charles Aaron Mills concerning IA case number 2023-00001. Deputy Mills, this is the internal investigation. Warning is commonly referred to as Garrity. I wish to advise you that you're being questioned as part of an official investigation of the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. You'll be asked questions specifically directed and narrowly related to the performance of your official duties or fitness for office. You are entitled to all rights and privileges guaranteed by the laws and Constitution of the state and the Constitution of the United States, including the right not to be compelled to incriminate yourself. I further wish to advise you that if you refuse to testify or to answer questions relating to the performance of your official duties or fitness for duty, you'll be subject to departmental charges, which could result in your dismissal from the Sheriff's Office. If you do answer questions, neither your statements nor any information or evidence that is gained by reason of such statements can be used against you in any subsequent criminal proceedings. However, these statements may be used against you in relation to subsequent departmental charges. In addition to the above rights, you have the right to have counsel present during this questioning. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's sign that for me. All right, Debbie, let's just start with this. When you read the accusation, which was written by Mrs. I want to make sure I got the right name, Fatima Williams, it is in reference to a traffic stop that you conducted on her son. I believe his name is Taijeron Thamas, and it was on December 28th, 2022, at approximately 11 p.m. at Highway 92 in the area of South Cherokee Lane. Now, I don't believe he had anybody in the vehicle with him, and that he must have just relayed the interaction he had with you to his mother. In turn, she wrote the 3-page complaint. When you were finished reading the complaint, what was your initial feeling or thoughts on the complaint?
Well, I feel this is absurd. I feel like I did nothing but my job. I was polite and fair. I
Okay.
feel like I was more than fair. I stopped him for several moving violations.
Let's talk about that real quick. And before we do, I'm going to have you sign the AIC. I apologize for not having you do that first. This is my copy. If I could just have you sign that, showing that you received a copy of the accusation and you are aware of it. And if you would date also for me. So tell me, what was it that first brought your attention to Mr. Thomas's vehicle and his driving habits?
So I was driving, patrolling on Highway 92 eastbound around, sorry, I have the video clip over there, I was looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Initially I saw him, I can't remember what happened because the video starts a little after from when I first initially saw him, what caught my attention to him in the first place. We were coming down 92. It was either the red light right there at, I believe it's Indian Valley where Quick Trip is, or that very next one where I think you turn to get to like the bowling alley is. Either one.
Okay.
We were either
Right before Main Street?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So west of Main Street. This video starts just a little bit east of Main Street. So somewhere in the area west of Main Street, he caught my attention because I was over in the left lane, I believe. He passed me and a bunch of other traffic in the right lane pretty fast. So I was like, "What is this vehicle doing?" So I, got over behind it, proceeded to catch up to it, and that's when I noticed that it wasn't slowing down. It was continuing to just travel at a higher rate of speed than it should have been going, which caught my attention to it, and eventually I ended up activating my patrol car camera to start getting some of its driving on recording prior to initiating a traffic stop.
Tell me, what type of patrol car do you have? Is it a marked unit with overhead lights?
My vehicle is a one of our old heat cars, so it's a black Dodge Charger with, I don't have a light bar on the roof. I have lights in the windows and on the exterior of the car. It's marked with Cherokee County Sheriff down the side of it with the big push bumper on the front.
It's unusual to hear that a person would pass a patrol car that's marked.
Yeah, you can clearly see my car that it's marked. It's got the government tag, sheriff on the back, and that doesn't happen a lot, no sir.
Okay, so once you activated your in-car camera, what did you see the vehicle do that made you want to pull over the vehicle?
So at that point, I continued following it east on 92. It failed to maintain its lane a few times as I was behind it, and it also changed. It was like it came up behind another vehicle that was in front of it, and it kind of aggressively made a lane change without signaling to get around it, and continually speeding eastbound. So as I paced behind it, we were going anywhere between like 10, 15 miles an hour over the posted speed limit. And eventually, once I had, a good amount of evidence recorded, I initiated the traffic stop.
Okay, we're going to watch that together.
So I believe that's him directly in front of me there.
I believe so also.
And that's the lane change I was talking about.
And as you mentioned, there was no signal used when he went from the right lane to the left lane. It's easy to tell that from when you can see the brake lights illuminate. It brightens up pretty quick. And then when you do end up pulling him over, he uses his flashers, which shows me that you would be able to see the turn signal if he had used it.
So my video does like a 1 minute pre-record, so about here in about 5 seconds should be when
you
activated it with the record button manually.
And I think
because I noticed that failed to maintain lane there on the left, and then we back over towards the right. So once I started noticing those driving behaviors exhibited a lot by intoxicated individuals, that's when I manually activated the recording. That way it would capture.
And what is it that a police officer, law enforcement officer, needs to make a traffic stop in the state of Georgia?
Just articulable reasonable suspicion.
Perfect.
So we just need to believe that a crime may have been committed. That's a very
reasonable
low,
articulable suspicion.
very low standard to initiate a traffic stop.
Any idea, there's no speed monitor on your the video. Any idea how fast you might be going here?
Posted speed limit here is 45, and I know that we were going anywhere between 10 and 15 over the speed limit at times, varying. So
Okay.
we were going anywhere between 55 and 60 miles an hour. And then I believe we were, that would be the top speeds. I wasn't necessarily paying attention to the lower speeds. I was more just concerned with, you can't pull somebody over for going too slow.
Okay.
So I wasn't too concerned with like minimum speeds, but I was concerned with speeding in excess of the posted speed limit. Mind you, like we're in this part of the roadway here is City of Woodstock's jurisdiction actually.
Right.
I was headed to just east of here is the Highway 92 is county again. That's where I was headed to.
Near Wiley Bridge.
That's where I was going to in the first place.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was going over there to run speed and saw this vehicle.
And there it is again.
Lane.
Yep.
So we have
It's several times. It looks like you're just gathering more, thinking that possibly you have an impaired driver.
Right, absolutely. Yes, sir. I do a lot of impaired driving investigations at night at being part of the traffic unit. That's what we focus in on the night shift.
Okay. Okay, so you just turned on your emergency equipment.
And typically I like to find a good place to pull over, and I saw that intersection coming up. I figured we could turn into there, but
And there's his blinkers, or his flashers, which would have shown on the video earlier if he had used his turn signal. As he's pulling over, are you thinking anything in your mind as far as impaired driver?
absolutely.
Do you know if the driver, the race of the driver?
No, not at all. Not
Okay.
at all. All I've seen from this car is the rear of it.
Okay.
At this point.
When he drove by you, were you able to tell the race of the driver at that time? When he
No,
drove by
not
you
with it
originally?
being dark. And I believe when he passed me at that point, I think I was. I don't know. It was a red light. There was a red light there. I definitely didn't see who was in the
This
car.
is pause it right here. That's where his vehicle comes to a stop. Where are we right here?
This is like I believe the road goes straight to another business back behind here. Like I said, this is Woodstock, so I don't go to this area often.
Right.
And then there's another shopping center here with this entrance to this other building that he's like pulled halfway into.
Yes.
Really weird.
Okay.
Not normal. Usually, like, we passed one red light before that. I figured we were going to pull into that intersection. And a lot of times late at night like this, people will just stop in the turn lanes. And I'm totally good with that. I do a lot of traffic stops just in, turn lanes.
Right.
So for him to, like, pass a couple turn lanes, pass another intersection, and then proceed to go down this road, pull into a business, and, like, halfway horseshoe around, I'm thinking, like, is he about to run?
Right,
Like,
very unusual.
what-
I always appreciated when they would off the main roadway into a parking lot that's well lit.
Sure.
I'm very appreciative of that. What is very unique and different with this is where he decides to come to a complete stop. This is where I'm going to go ahead and stop this in-car camera, and we're going to transfer to your body cam. They give me the oldest equipment here, so this might take a second. I forgive. Please forgive me. Do you need anything? You need some more water?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, let's continue on while we're waiting for that to warm up. Some of the things I highlighted in Mrs. Williams' complaint, and she doesn't really come out with a true complaint like he was rude, unprofessional. She says things that you badgered, harassed, and disrespected her educated, honorable, codish, continually working, amazingly awesome, law-abiding member of society, her son. In the video that we're about to watch, I don't believe there was any badgering or harassment or disrespect going on. Have you had a chance to watch the video since the incident?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
What was your take on it when you watched the video?
I watched
What
the
was
video.
your take on yourself? If you were critiquing yourself, what would you say?
I thought I was more than understanding, more than, polite and fair.
It seemed to me that you had questions for him, like, where's your wallet? Where would you have his wallet? Which he couldn't find his wallet. I didn't see anything that was unprofessional in it, but I wish we could just watch the video. And she also says that her son was stopped, harassed, belittled, and embarrassed by my Caucasian employee. I don't know what she means by embarrassed. Is there anything in your mind that she could be thinking about?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no one around us, so who would have seen him to? I feel like if you're embarrassed, someone would have to be a witness of it. You know,
Right.
something
Yeah.
Like, I'm not embarrassed if something just happens between me and you. Like,
Right.
the only one to be embarrassed would be the other person there. So
She says that.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all.
She says that her son tried to shake my Caucasian employee's hand, easing tension, ensuring the incident was as peaceful and as quick as possible. Unfortunately, my employee harassed, belittled, and badgered Mr. Thomas. Do you remember shaking hands with the driver?
I'm very dumbfounded by that. I don't recall him even trying to shake a hand at all.
So how are you tonight?
I'm good, yeah. Trying to figure out why you're driving the way you're driving, that's all.
Okay. I was. Thank
Do you have your driver's license with you?
At the very end.
Did
At
he?
the very end, after he signs the citation, he reaches his hand out and you guys shake hands.
Oh, actually, yeah, I did.
And he says, "Nice to meet you. Thank you."
Yeah, and I told him my name twice.
And he said, "Yeah." I think he
Because he asked me my name at the very end,
and
too.
he said,
again.
"Deputy Mills." And he
Yes.
said, "Nice to meet you." And it seemed very cordial. So I don't know where she thinks. I don't know if he incorrectly told her that he tried to shake your hand and he just refused, and that you refused.
Yeah.
But the video would show that it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I apologize.
There's she says that my employee, and in his ignorant state, began asking her son, does he get weed from Jamaica? In the video, he talks about how he drinks green tea and that it comes from Jamaica. I think that's why she said that particular part. In the video, you never mention anything about getting the weed from Jamaica or anything of that nature. Do you recall?
No, not at all.
Okay. Did you smell any alcohol or any illegal substance coming from the vehicle?
No.
Okay.
But based on the erratic driving that I witnessed, I believe that, impairment was likely. So, those are some questions that we can ask to try to figure out.
Tell me what you remember from the traffic stop. When you walked up, got his asked for a driver's license. What did he tell you?
I remember that he was very slow to try to find things and just didn't really know where things was. I mean, didn't know where his wallet was. I would ask him for his driver's license. He would look for his insurance card. And those are also some typical things I see with impaired drivers. I see that a lot actually with impaired drivers. But the biggest thing that caught me when I first walked up to his car, I believe he said something along the lines of I don't consent to anything, or
Right.
I don't consent. And that's very odd. That doesn't happen, honestly.
Do you remember how you
ever.
responded to him stating that?
I believe I told him I didn't ask you for anything. I didn't ask you what are you not
Mhm.
consenting to? I didn't ask you for anything.
Right.
So I don't that caught me off guard
Okay.
at the very beginning of the whole traffic stop.
Of course, before you got here, it was working
You tested
beautifully.
everything and
Yeah,
it's
of
just
course. I had it
smooth.
all ready. I was like, okay, this one actually worked good. Okay.
Try
I
to restart it?
apologize. I don't know what it did. All right. Well, I didn't see any badgering, harassing, or anything. I heard an officer who was asking questions legally and lawfully, conducting an investigation in a traffic stop in which he thought the driver was impaired. Ultimately, you gave him a warning for several traffic offenses. The warning for speeding, changing lanes without a signal, and failure to, I can't read the end there, it's not,
Should be failure to maintain lane.
okay, failure to maintain lane, that's where I see the cross out is the seatbelt violation?
Yes, because I thought he didn't have a seatbelt on when I had first spoke with him.
Okay.
I had written that on there, and then when I went to issue him the ticket, he was like, I'm wearing it. I'm like, oh, sorry. And
Okay.
crossed it out.
Why did you decide to give him a break on all the traffic offenses and just write him for not having his license?
Lieutenant, I do that a lot. I do that with a lot of people. If my goal is not to make money, it's not to harass people. I mean, I don't get money from these tickets, but I write a lot of tickets, and it's part of the traffic game. That's what we're
Mhm.
supposed to do. And a lot of times I pull cars over for really wild things like excessive speeding, 20 over, and I'll write them a ticket for not having their seatbelt or not having their license with them, or failure to update the address on their license. If you look at a lot of my tickets, they're like that, where I just This in particular is not a moving violation, so it doesn't affect your car insurance. It doesn't affect your
Points on your license?
correct, right?
Okay.
It goes towards suspension.
Any idea how much
It
the
doesn't-
fine is in Cherokee County for something like that?
Honestly, I have no idea. I
Okay.
don't keep up with the fines at all. But I know that as far as like your car insurance and third party stuff that would be affected by me, I try to not affect that as much as I can. Because
And that's just you being just trying to give the person a break?
at the end of the day, my goal is to just make the roads in Cherokee County safer. So if I can
Okay.
pull them over for
4 or 5 things and still get my point across that, hey, you need to be more safe, please, I feel like I win. And that's my goal. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to rack up a bunch of tickets on an individual for something that they did. I'm just trying to get people to slow down and pay attention and be safe.
And get the impaired drivers off the roadway.
For the protection and safety of our... All right, grab your stuff. Let's go to the office. I'm going to turn off the recording video in this interview room. I'm going to keep our audio on. We're going to take it over there. Oh, let's see here. I feel like it's just running updates. Yeah, I feel like it's doing updates. Let's go into my office and we can watch this video off my computer.
Okay.
But I'm going to have my audio recording still.